Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me and allowing me to continue to be your daily advocate. If you're new here or you're not subscribed for any reason, please do me a huge favor and hit the subscribe button. Thank you to all of you who have been watching and following me for so long. It truly means a lot, and I'm glad that I can be this person.
TNG's Global E-Money Alliance provides financial services to 4,300 startups via the W Hub as one example of reach. Also 5,000 plus banks, as I'd mentioned, and 9 million merchants. XRPNewsUpdateCNBCNews down here saying, yeah, they will become the biggest on and off ramp of crypto in the Philippines. If ever, Gcash mentioned a while back, I remember that connection, they will add cryptocurrency services in the future. So very interesting. Also wondering if they are connected with Coins.ph in any way, shape, or form. We know Coins.ph is that provider in the Philippines that Ripple partnered with a few years ago now to support liquidity, to support ODL payments. Interesting news there. Wanted to thank T-Hole Benedict XRP for posting that. I also saw this, guys, from DJ Peter Vass. Ripple signs first creators, extends NFT partnerships with a creator fund. So this is just another example of Ripple moving in a different direction, focusing now on other use cases on the XRPL and them helping to foster this. So Ripple, the leader in enterprise blockchain and crypto solutions, today unveiled the first independent creators to receive funding for their NFT projects through Ripple's Creator Fund. With the global NFT market reaching $25 billion in sales in 2021, NFT marketplaces including NFT Pro, Eternal Labs, and On XRP have also teamed up with Ripple to integrate the XRP ledger and deliver a faster, low-cost, and carbon-neutral NFT experience for their users. Notable creators initially engaging with the fund, and then it gives some names here, and then they're all listed down here with a bit of a profile. I guess I should go directly to the tweet. We're excited to share the initial creators being funded by Ripple Creator Fund. They're all linked here, and I will link them in the description, guys. I'll link this tweet in the description, and if you just hover over their Twitter handle, you can follow them if you're interested. Again, NFTs becoming more and more important, more and more I don't know if important's the word necessarily, but more and more relevant, I suppose, as the years go on. I mean, they've just kind of popped out of nowhere with art mostly. Non-fungible tokens and their creators are making waves across industries, from art and music to real estate and gaming. There is not a market that will be untouched by NFTs as the underlying blockchain technology and its myriad of use cases continue to gain momentum. So this is the other thing, right? We're seeing them in the form of art, music, real estate, as Ripple's blog post states here, but we are definitely going to see more use cases for NFTs in the coming years, and I definitely think that is going to grow as we see the metaverse, for example, become more popular too. So again, I'm not going to get into this article in detail. I will link it in the description. Just wanted to touch on this expanding NFT partnerships. Since the Creator Fund launched, we have received nearly 4,000 applicants that submitted projects focused on NFT use cases across gaming, metaverses, music, entertainment, arts, collectibles, and beyond. Some of the Creator Fund recipients to date who are taking their NFTs to the next level include these people. Not only do we have some truly unique and inspiring NFT projects to come to life on the XRPL, we've also had the exciting opportunity to partner with some of the biggest names in the industry to help drive further expansion. By collaborating with infrastructure and market partners, we're able to ensure NFTs can be easily created, sold, traded, and utilized within the XRPL community, and that's exactly what they want. Drive more value to the XRPL, because more value means more demand ultimately for XRP. XRP, the bridge currency that is going to be able to transfer value from one place to another. And so, you know, if you have an NFT that somebody created in Morocco, and they need to send it to somebody in the United Kingdom, well, they can do so over the XRPL in a fast, easy, efficient, and most importantly, an affordable way. So what's next for NFTs? Well, early NFT use cases have primarily been centered around avatars, art and collectibles. More utility-based applications are beginning to emerge. And again, this is why Ripple is likely fostering this development. As the technology and its use cases continue to mature, it's these real-world applications that will continue to enrich NFT experiences and afford usefulness for the community. Anyway, guys, I don't want to dwell on this too much. I will link it in the description. Wanted to keep moving, though, because Wrath of Kahneman brought this up. Another connection to a Brazilian Ripple partner. This one, Banco Rendimento, they have partnered with Paycen to receive money into Brazil through the national Pix system. So we heard about this, I think it was about a month ago now. Here's the update. Paycen, the card-to-card pioneer and international payments platform, today announced the expansion of its money transfer services into Brazil with Pix, the instant cash payment platform created and managed by the central bank of Brazil. So this is at the central bank level we are seeing this. A technology that is Ripple enabled has now updated their payment platform to run in that country specifically. So through an existing partnership with Banco Rendimento, the main player in the foreign exchange market in Brazil, and a robust payment structure, PaySend's users will be able to transfer funds faster, more securely, and affordably to Brazil via the Pix payment infrastructure. And, again, not mentioned in this article, but we know if they are Ripple enabled, we know exactly how they're able to transfer those funds faster, more securely, and affordably. According to the central bank data, Pix's payment volume is already equivalent to 80% of debit and credit card transactions in Brazil, and some 30,000 Pix transactions are carried out every minute. Through its partnership with Banco Rendimento and working with Pix, PaySend is enabling users to make transfers through Pix's national payment system to bank accounts in Brazil. So an interesting connection there. Also wanted to remind you, I believe it was in 2020, Brad Garlinghouse did have a meeting with the head of the Central Bank of Brazil. And now looking at it through today's lens, it seems as though this was likely part of what they were discussing, considering the Central Bank of Brazil was directly involved with this Ripple-enabled company. Anyway, wanted to thank Wrath of Kahneman for posting that. And have you guys got your popcorn out? In this morning's video, I mentioned that Bearable Guy did drop this GIF image, the mirror image of what he posted back in April 2018. Could we be over that hump? Are we ready to see gains? Are we ready to see XRP reach those heights and perform the tasks that it was designed to perform? Now, if you didn't catch this morning's video, I will link it up here in the top right-hand corner. And so, of course, we know liquidity is going to be central to this. And to that point, I wanted to bring you this interview from Raoul Pal, brought to us by Sidi Charif. Are you hearing this, XRP community? Listen to what Raoul Pal has to say.
Can do at other countries. I mean, I'm in Utah right now, and the taxi driver, I always chat to the taxi driver and asked him where he's from. He said, Sri Lanka. I said, how's things in Sri Lanka? And he's like, terrible. I said, why, what's going on? He said, well, people are out in the streets rioting or protesting. There's massive queues outside the gas stations. I said, yeah, gas prices are high. He goes, well, that's not the issue. The issue is the government's run out of dollars to pay for them. So they just didn't buy enough gas. So there's not enough gas for the country. These are the kind of linkages that happen in situations like this. If Russia remains out of the global system, which looks increasingly likely, then we probably have a big liquidity problem. And that spits around the world in various ways, whether it's countries who are trying to get access to dollars, banks trying to get access to dollars, or whether it's credit spreads widening as people pull back, trying to assess the risks that are going on. And we don't really know. I mean, how does it affect Egypt? How does it affect the Middle East at large? How does it affect all sorts of countries? Again, we don't really know yet.
So Raoul Pal giving us this example of what's going on in Sri Lanka. No, they're not protesting the high gas prices. They're protesting the fact that the government doesn't actually have enough money to pay for enough gas for the entire country. So think about how that can affect global economies. Raoul Pal also, saying this is likely because of the sanctions put upon Russia, and it doesn't sound as though the Western world and the powers that be, the World Economic Forum for that matter, are going to let Russia back in, not after this. So, because Russia is such an important part of the world economy with regards to gas production, how is this going to affect other economies? Are we going to shift gears? But more importantly, he mentions the liquidity. If we don't have the dollars to pay because we don't have the liquidity, well, how do we solve for that? A new financial system being ushered in, liquidity. That is Ripple's #1 game, or one of the top priorities that they've had to navigate over the last several years. The whole thing was, partnering with the crypto exchanges around the world to provide ODL solutions was to be able to source liquidity from those exchanges. Eventually, in November of 2021, they came out with the Liquidity Hub product. I think because they didn't find it too efficient to rely on maybe some of these exchanges. I don't know, I'm just kind of speculating on that, but my thought is the Liquidity Hub was created to provide liquidity that they could rely on. Brad Garlinghouse has also said, that liquidity is key in order for this to work. And so, just bringing us back to some older tweets here, Nixer FFM, did you know David Schwartz proposed to add an automated market-making bot, an AMM, to the XRPL DEX? There are multiple people running market-making bots on the XRPL, and that's not a bad thing. In fact, market-making bots increase liquidity and reduce price fluctuation. So the whole purpose was for this, to increase liquidity. A unique AMM implementation could allow those who provide liquidity for AMMs to take a large share of the profits that are normally taken by arbiters. Well, an early idea bringing this AMM approach to the XRPL could be a game changer, and David Schwartz brought that up in September of 2021. Now, 2 months later, Ripple did launch the Liquidity Hub, or at least announced it. Of course, it was likely almost completed at that time, but interesting to note, another option to provide more liquidity for AMMs. Back from September of 2021, thanks to Nixer FFM for bringing that up. And also, just yesterday, I don't want to be redundant because I did just talk about this yesterday, but I thought I'd bring it up again from Matthew Lany. This is an XRP integrated platform. FizzServe and TAS equals on-demand liquidity. So this is Ripple-enabled. FizzServe introduces new liquidity management services. And again, I just talked about this yesterday, but the point I wanted to hit home is the liquidity. Through a new partnership with the TAS Group, FizzServe offers the Aquarius liquidity management and payment flow monitoring solution that allows financial institutions to proactively monitor and manage their liquidity positions across all payment types. In combination with Enterprise Payment Platform from FizzServe, Aquarius provides a robust liquidity management and payment flow monitoring solution with unparalleled real-time visibility into end-of-day and intraday conditions across all currencies, legal entities, internal and external cash flow sources, and direct and indirect settlement relationships. So this focused specifically on that liquidity, and this is for enterprise-grade solutions. Again, an interesting insight into where Ripple partners are going, what they're focusing on, liquidity management specifically, and again, the David Schwartz tweet from 2021. So is the time now, guys? Not only did we get a bearable guy panda eating popcorn, sitting back just waiting for the show to happen, we also got this brought to us by Fojack here. This is a Mr. Pool tweet from just yesterday, last night at about 10:03 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mr. Pool just tweeting out now. And if you remember, he was warning us to prepare for what is gonna come next.
So enjoy your day, everybody. I'm always here for you. Leave any comments or questions below, and be sure to subscribe. But thanks, everybody. I really appreciate you. Enjoy your day, and I always have your back. So thanks so much, everybody.